Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Kaleb Forr, the head football coach at Grand Blanc. How are you, Kaleb?
Hey, doing well. Thanks for having me, Casey.
So, I know this is kind of really the last week before really the season really gets going on the 11th. So, how was the summer and what's going on in Grand Blanc this week?
It's been a really good summer. The kids have been working really hard. Uh, Been a lot of weight room, a lot of camp, just things that we've been doing, team activities. It's been really great. I feel like we've bonded a lot as a group, which is huge. Moving into the year, you want to feel your team be connected more than anything. Going into the season, and definitely feel like we're on the right track.
Yeah, especially after the year that you guys had last year. You do bring back a lot of guys, and there's what's the outlook heading into 2025?
Yeah, when you have the quarterback at helm, the signal caller be a 3-year starter, that's always huge for you. Jake Morrow, second team All-State last year. I believe one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Michigan, very talented. When he's coming back, we always feel like we have a chance. So we also have 8 returning starters on offense. The front will be pretty good on both sides of the ball, and guys really have developed. The guys that we are expecting to play that have really are filling in some key spots. We feel like they've developed and worked really hard this offseason to be prepared for the fall. So things are looking good. We're just trying to stay consistent and think of it as a day-to-day process. We tell our guys that we want to be 1-0. That's our mindset. We want to be 1-0 every single week, and that's huge for us. Just making sure each day matters and each day counts. And so that's our process going into the fall.
Absolutely. All right, I know you mentioned a few of them. So let's go over some of the returners and some of the guys to watch for this team.
Yeah, obviously Jake Morrow, the senior quarterback, second team All State last year, the junior, has a chance to do something really special this year and set some records, but ultimately lead our team to places we haven't gone. Next to him, we have a pretty dynamic backfield. Leading the way with junior all-region player Jeremiah Coleman. He's a stud athlete, returner as well. He'll line up in some slot. We have a couple young guys, Ashton Brown, running the ball. Micah Bell, a senior, who's a steadfast senior that has worked really hard up front. We have 3 returning starting linemen: Jack Stewart, Jack Walker, and Joe Asperger. Guys that have really worked hard, super strong, big, athletic linemen that have really paved the way for our offense in the weight room this off season. And then out in the perimeter, we have a lot of weapons. Aaron Jones, returning tight end, had a few touchdown catches last year. Kaston Sendry was a all SVL player. Micah Kemp, a dynamic speedster on the edge, amongst other guys on the offense. Defensively, I think our strong point will be our front seven. Um, you know, Leading the way with Alan Frank at defensive end, who's the guy that probably will be an all-league type player on the edge for us. Braylon Toynes, Robbie Bogan, Trevor London on the edge, and in linebacker, we're really excited about the guys that are returning. Brady Paraskis is a guy that's returning, has developed and grown a lot this offseason. Robert Giles in the middle, big, long, athletic guy to look out for. Great tackler. And then the back end, it's led by Elijah Wells, our senior safety. We got a couple of young guys playing on the back end as well. Keandre Tum Tum Cummings, Jason Givens, and some other guys filling in some other safety spots. So we're really excited, to start the fall. We got a lot of guys coming back to have some great experience, and just want to pull everything together, try to start the year 1-0.
All right. So we've talked about the kids. Now let's go through the upcoming schedule for you guys. Of course, starting off on the road, August 28th at Mona Shores, September 5th at Flint Carmen Ainsworth for week 2. Week 3 will be home against Saginaw Heritage on the 12th of September. September 19th, home against Traverse City West. September 26th at Lansing Everett. October 3rd, home against Lapeer. October 10th at Saginaw United. October 17th home against Davison, and then October 24th at Romeo to finish out the regular season. So pretty good schedule. We all know what the SVL is like because it's really competitive, and you guys really you guys prove a lot of the big games that you won last year came on the roads, and of course pretty good. And you guys are also pretty good at home too.
Yeah, I think you got to win on the road to be successful at a high level in high school football. You go into Saginaw Heritage and Davison, they're very hostile environments. They're great for their communities. And to go in and get some really close wins, it was big for our program last year. It's going to be the same thing leading off this season this year, going to Muskegon Mona Shores. Really great program run by a head coach that's been there a while. That's really successful, has a lot of winning tradition. That's our mindset right now. It's just let's go over there and take care of business. And we know that we're going to play a tough, competitive, gritty football team that's super talented in some key areas. So we gotta prepare to play, and go over there and take a 3 hour trip and make it something that we're coming back home happy. And that's the thing is we just want to take care of business week one and then get into the SVL, and you never know what could happen.
Yeah. All right. So, last thing, what are the next few weeks going to look like, for Grand Blanc? Because this week, really, I don't know I don't know, because I know that obviously you can still do football, you can still do conditioning stuff, no football related activities this week. But come August 11th, or I should say, come August 11th at 12 a.m. midnight, we still
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, we do the Midnight Madness. It's a tradition here that is really cool for the community. The kids love it, the students love it. And it's just an opportunity for us to kind of start the year in a positive way. And under the lights is, because that's how you finish. You finish under the lights. So, you want to start that way too. So that's exciting. We do the 2 days and then scrimmage week and pictures and all that fun stuff. But you're ultimately just trying to prepare every day to get better and figure out what guys are going to fit best in what positions in certain areas and develop. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun next couple of weeks leading up to week one for sure.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Caleb, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us, and best of luck this season. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right, appreciate it, Casey. Take care.